Dude. 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 So, are we gonna talk about Summer Game Fest? Let's talk about the good stuff. And everybody's like, oh, but everything else was bad. How about because y'all motherfuckers have the attention span of dish sponges? And that's why you don't like things that are new, because y'all want old things, but you also want new things. Motherfuckers kept saying, we want marathon. I'm like, I will slap them with the marathon shillelagh. And you know what I mean when I say the word shillelagh. I ain't talking about no stick. Well, no stick that well, a stick that is a stick that is biological. I mean, there's that Gundam game. I know you're I know you're gonna be excited, Bugsy. You and Double are gonna be excited. Dude, I ain't gonna be excited until they let me do, like, okay, we need a Gundam game where I can just do Shining Finger, okay? Like, I don't want to be Domon. I want to have my own. Like, can you make your own Gundam? And if you can I make Jacobus T? I want to make Jacobus T in the game. You have the actual Jacobus T. I know, but I want to make Jacobus T in a fucking Gundam game. I do it in every Gundam game I can, where there is customization. I try to get it really, 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 really fucking close. What about the other stuff? Oh man, they got Last Ronin. Y'all know y'all like we wanted to do a reaction thing, but we know that sometimes people get like copyright ID'd for like fucking those kinds of things. But it was fucking amazing. Guild Wars 3 though. I was gonna get in Guild Wars 2, but now I'm gonna just say fuck it. I'm gonna wait until Guild Wars fucking. I'm gonna wait until Guild Wars 3 comes out. It's gonna be on console, so I'm gonna do that. The simple fact that we're gonna get another Cuphead game is going to be great. I mean, we're getting a spinoff and a new Cuphead game. I'm like, mmm, mmm. It's the delicious, it's the delicious last course all over again. What's really great about Cuphead? That we're just getting more of it. It's just great. Also, pod racing is back. Dudes, Bugsy, Rance, come on. Nah, man, pod racing. How are you literally gonna just, how you literally just gonna bring back pod racing? I don't care what any freak, honestly, guys, I don't care what any fucking person says. That pod racing is the shit. Oh, hold up. Pod racing is the shit, and I just came in here to say that. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now. Boys, do we care about anything these anti Star Wars fans are saying? Oh, but we hate the sequel trilogy. Motherfucker, I don't care. We got a fucking pod racing game out of the deal. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, y'all can just, go somewhere with that. Go somewhere with that, woke bullshit. We all know y'all say it to yourselves. Hold up, I'm trying to find my thing. I don't think your thing is here. Let me go grab it. So, but yeah, I really don't understand how. I really don't understand how everybody in the comment section are like, we want this, we want this. I'm like, dude, there's so much going on, and everybody's like out here going, we want marathon and all this stuff. I'm just like, and I want a day where I'm not thinking about destroying Homelander every 5 minutes. We all can't get what we want. Nah, they're just being stupid, unreasonable, and dumb. But there's a Hot Wheels game coming out, and for some reason, Cross Worlds is getting fucking Evangelion. How do you feel about that, Bugsy? Oh boy, I don't know, man. Like, Evangelion and Sonic, I don't think should mix for a lot of different reasons that we all kind of know. I mean, I do feel you though. Sonic is like Shinji talking about everything that's in Evangelion, human instrumentality, and then Sonic tries to talk no jutsu him to make him feel better. But then Shinji doubles down harder, talking about Gendo. Also, Bugsy, you tripped out when you saw Tifa in Street Fighter. Tifa's in Street Fighter, man. I know our boy, Midgar Bugsy is with Tifa in his universe, and I am not trying to take that man's Tifa. But you know, if Tifa decides to come into the Street Fighter universe, and it's an alternate Tifa, you know, I gotta be the one to just I add my invitation to the harem. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta add my invitation. Bugsy, the last time you added your invitation, that shit turned into an all day bangathon. Y'all making shit up. Bugsy, do you really want us to go in depth to all the things that you do to acquire your harem? Nah, we can't. You guys can't do that. We on YouTube, so if y'all can't say all that shit. But it involved a lot of seduction from my part, which ain't really that hard when you're me, though. Because I got all the Kuro genes, the seductive ones. We do too. Y'all don't use it like I do. I'm like, like hips. I'm like hips level, fucking hair. I'm like, boom. I'm like, oh. A dramatic reinterpretation of what Bugsy does. Oh, what about that Saw game? I'm kind of confused on it because I'm like, are we the people putting other people in the Saw traps, or are we the ones trying to get out of the Saw traps? Because I'm down with whatever. I heard that I keep hearing that rumor about like Kingdom Hearts characters being in Dead by Daylight. Is that true? No. We're just probably gonna have regular shit, guys. It's not gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna be that. It's gonna probably be something cool, but I doubt it's gonna just be like, ooh, yes, we're gonna have Xehanort up in there. We're gonna have old man Xehanort coming at you with a keyblade. We'll have Ansem coming at you. Like, I doubt it's really gonna go that deep, man. But I'm still probably gonna get my money together and get that Naughty Bear skin. You just miss playing Naughty Bear. I want a fucking Naughty Bear. I want like a Naughty Bear HD remaster. Remaster me some HD Naughty Bear. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it in a heartbeat because I want to play some fucking Naughty Bear, man. When I get my Thor, I'm gonna try and fucking get Naughty Bear to work. Is there an Android thing for like PS5, PS4, PS3? No, but there's one for 360, so I can also get the 360 version. Naughty Bear and just go for that. You know what's really fucked up about Naughty Bear now that I'm thinking about it? That Naughty Bear was a Uni Bear and then fucking Cuddles cut his fucking horn off. Last Unicorn style. That's still pretty fucked up. Like, Naughty Bear isn't naughty. Like, Naughty Bear isn't an evil bastard. Naughty Bear isn't an evil bastard because literally he just hates everybody. Nah, you took his fucking horn. because you can't be as cool as me. You know, so I subscribe to that. I subscribe to that wholeheartedly. You know, like the reason why Naughty Bear acts the way he does is because of that. I don't even blame him. I don't even blame Naughty Bear. They kind of deserve it because how you gonna take somebody's horn, man? Like that's a part of them. That's like us getting our wings clipped. You just don't do it. But whatever they got going for Dead by Daylight is gonna be awesome. Yep. So, new Palworld stuff. How you feel about that, bud? I love it. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about fucking Pokemon and how Pokemon deserves it because you know Palworld's better. No, no. You know what I'm gonna say? I love Palworld. I don't really care about you guys going and having a back and forth. You guys having a back and forth about Pokemon and Palworld being the greatest.
In the world.
Because at the end of the day, we wouldn't be loving Palworld as much as we do if you didn't have a connection to Pokemon. And those of you that don't are, you know, you're your own thing. Oh, most definitely. So, Zero Company is basically SOCOM. Basically, yeah. They got the Amsterdam thing. And we got a fucking open world action game in RuneScape. That is gonna be cool. We got the Ducks. Duck. And we got a fucking what I'm thinking, we got like an action game when it comes to.
Today we are honored to have.
We got an action game. We got an action game, Virtual Fighter. I know a lot of the other Sonic obsessed motherfuckers, they're not impressed. Of course they're not. They love Sonic so much they don't care about nothing else. We didn't get Kingdom Hearts, but we did get freaking Final Fantasy VII, and I'm just like, ooh, yeah. You know what's even greater about that? What? That, you just love the fact that Tifa's in freaking Street Fighter 6. Man, Tifa's in Street Fighter 6, and my Street Fighter fix is feeling great. Yeah, replace fix with something else. You're gross. You're fucking gross. The CC is fully operational now. But yeah. Virtual Fighter Crossroads. Blood of the Dawnwalker. Something V would probably be into. No, something he'll play on the channel regardless. Galactic I don't, like, is it wrong that I don't feel anything for, like, the, you know, Control Resonant? I want to get into it, but I don't know. I just feel kind of, Well, they did. Basically, we got Code Veronica's coming out. We got a Gundam game, which, you know, Bugsy, you're still like, yes. Switch 2 trailers. You really want to get orbitals though, yeah. It's got that like retro. It's got that like retro anime aesthetic, and I just want to. I just want to see it. You know. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it. Okay, Bugsy. Goddamn, calm down. No, you don't get it. I just want to see it, Megalo. I want to fucking see it. You know. I also did see like Mafia, but I tried to get into Mafia once, and I just never did. Mm, maybe that's for the best. So I mean, what else though? What else, guys? There's that There's that one RPG that's coming out. What is it? Adventures of Edward. Switch 2, Adventures of Edward. No, it's the Adventures of Elliot, Bugsy. What the fuck is the Adventures? I don't know. I thought it was unknown. But I do want to play the Adventures of Elliot because it looks interesting. And it's an action.
Impossible for one person.
And it's an action RPG, so it's like, So I'll play that. Everybody's probably mad that they didn't get a Sonic thing, but we're all eating good because there's a certain link going around about about Jet Set and Virtual Fight, and we got the new Virtual Fighter game coming. So it's like I think they are keeping to their promises, which I enjoy. Because at least even if the gamers of today don't get it, we will. Motherfucker, I already got Shinobi in the last full on Virtual Fighter before we get this new stuff. So what else, boys? The Last Ronin. I think I said that already, but I'll go say it again. I was happy that the Last Ronin game did not get blown up to the stratosphere. Can I just say we're gonna have in a new Yakuza game, we're gonna have fucking Snoop Dogg and Tupac, and but Snoop Dogg went to the proper channels with Tupac's estate, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be weird as hell though. So it's supposed to be like, since this is like in the past, so what? Is this like an ancestor of Tupac, or are we just gonna have actual Tupac in the actual game? I don't know. But I'm interested because I want to see where that's gonna go. And as long as the fucking estate is hey, he can be in there, I guess that's fine. Still a iffy that you're putting a dead man in a game, but you went to the proper channels. Who are we to judge? Yeah, true. Ingrid, they saying Ingrid might be a little broken. Dude, right? Dude, did you just come out? I think. Interesting. Well, boys, I think we covered our bases. Yeah, I believe we did. We didn't. was hoping we'd see some new Sonic stuff, but I guess they're still kind of, guess that's still kind of under wraps until way later. Until August or December, man. Yeah, but you know the Sonic Tubers, they're gonna sit there and be like, no, Sega, you're not giving us what we need. Because we're Sonic Tubers and our whole thing hinges on Sonic. We can't even, I mean, some of us talk about the comics, which kind of could help, or talk about fan games, but no, we gotta talk about the new Sonic stuff. We must because we thrust in that Sonic lust. Overlord, shut up. Hey, but you gotta admit that was actually pretty catchy. While the rest of us are playing like just more Sega stuff, like these guys are gonna just sit there and go like, we don't care about that, and then like everybody else is gonna join in, and then they're gonna be left in the lurch because they don't want to try new things. To that one person that was like, oh, the Jet Set Radio Revolution didn't happen because, like, Sonic. But it's like, bro, Sega was in a very precarious predicament. Yes, there's a bunch of us that would want Jet Set Radio, but not the public at large. Not the dudes that are just there for Sonic and don't know anything else about any of the other characters. Hell, one of the other like 3D platformers guys were like, when they were little, he called the other Sega characters washed up has-beens because he didn't know about them. That is crazy. We gotta understand, like, the gamers, the younger ones of today, they're just not connected to Sega like we are. And they're not because at the end of the day, all they know is Sonic. Because Sega was because that was when Sega was going through that transitional period where all they focused on was Sonic. Because they didn't know what else to do. And they weren't as confident as they are now. Some of the Sega old heads keep saying that, the newer generation will not get into this. Maybe they won't. But I think enough of them will. Enough of them will be curious enough to see what we're all talking about. I think that'll be enough. That's, I kind of agree with that. Me too. It's going to be really, really great. If that maybe all these Sega releases will culminate into something else. Maybe something in the future. Maybe Sega will actually get confident enough to want to do other projects. Guys, we can't freaking keep saying that we may or may not get a console, man. We gotta let that go. Yes, but stranger things have happened. I mean, fuck, man. The Neo Geo is fucking back with the old games and the new games. It's like, at this point, anything is fucking possible. So, I'm not saying it's gonna be possible. We're gonna get like some sort of trailer, teasing us about a new Sega console, because I don't think that's gonna really happen. But I think we should all keep our minds open to the possibility that may happen one day. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but it probably won't. Yeah, I agree with Overlord. Because if it does, dude, the sky's gonna open up, we're gonna drop to our knees. And we're just all gonna like fucking pray that this is happening, and I'm gonna lose my shit. Dude, you were losing your shit throughout the whole thing. You know, people are like, Rayman's gonna kind of suck, but I'm like, dude, we all knew this remake was coming. I know it's kind of unnecessary, but like at least they're doing stuff with it to kind of make it worth buying it again. They better not take away Castle Rock and won't be mad. Can you even listen to that song anymore after what Double did to it? Don't get me started on that shit. Anyways, guys, this has been us having another sunny day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And there'll be another video on the website tonight, so look out for that. 18 plus, mind you. Like me and Rance are gonna do some stuff. It's gonna be 18 plus. We're gonna be looking at some like not safe for work content. I just want to say that right now. Be prepared for it. You know, I was with that one dude that was like saying FFO to you. It's because that man was talking about that man was like was talking about Gohan Teen Fighter, and he was just probably jumping in there. That's just weird. Like this person had nothing to do with what we do, and literally just felt the need to just come to the comment section to say some shit. Which you blocked him and shit, and it's like, a block freaking. The funny thing, I'm gonna break the fourth wall for a minute, but like, the funny thing is that he doesn't understand that the whole character thing that we do is kind of like the point of this channel. Breaking the fourth wall too. The fact that he doesn't understand that we're like a gimmick, but a cool gimmick, is just dumb. The fact that nobody understands this at all and just gets confused, I really think it's something wrong with them mentally that really, really doesn't understand what our place and purpose is on this fucking channel. Yeah, but that's them. True. Yeah, let's stop breaking the fourth wall. Dude, there is no fourth wall. I broke that fourth wall the moment we made this channel. And that was years ago. The moment the boss and I made this channel, that fourth wall got beaten and then just straight up broke. There's no wall separating us and you, dear viewers. But we're not gonna do like a creepy ass thing or weird ARGs and shit. Don't worry about that. We want to do an ARG, but there had to be enough of you to want to do that. But we ain't gonna try and force you guys. Yeah, we kind of understand that, like, literally there had to be more of you. But we'll see you guys later. Peace, everybody. And Bugsy, you're gonna keep dreaming about Tifa. You know I'm gonna dream about Tifa all night long. Like, fuck yeah. And once again, our leader, folks, the king of our entire fucking race. Y'all make it sound like I'm the most incompetent motherfucker in the room. You're not, but your libido is another thing entirely. Hey, at least I can control it more. At least I can control my libido more than any other politician that has ever been in office in the freaking White House. At least I have a good control over it. It don't control me. I control it. That's just straight up how I run things.